We may have heard that there are various interpretations of the truth, or that it can hide what we may believe to be a mistake. This time we'll talk about Danzo Shimura, a popularly recognized antagonist from the Naruto series. It should be made clear that this video is not an attempt to force my viewpoint on the viewers. In the end, it is up to each of you to choose your own perspective on what is good and wrong. This is old sensei. You're a sensei for your life. Danzo Shimura was an elder of Konohagakure. As the founder and leader of Root, Dan's gained notoriety as the darkness of the shinobi because of his frequent and sanctioned actions and his often suspected undermining of specific Konoha personnel. Despite his decades of suspicious deeds, Dan's only ever acted in what he believed were the village's best interests. He was appointed the 6th Hokage candidate after Pain's assault on the village. Prior to being inaugurated officially into this post, Dan's would flee the 5-Cage summit and died in battle against Itachi Uchiha at the Samurai Bridge. Root carried out missions that Dan's believed would benefit Konoha because of its core views as the unseen ones who support the great tree of Konoha from the depths of the earth. Some of these missions were less than respectable, such as eliminating individuals that were considered potential threats simply for expressing their detestation for Konoha despite not actually having done anything against the village. The organization's top priority was its secrecy, and most of its missions were carried out in the dark, autonomous of Konoha's authority. Root was officially disbanded after the Uchiha clan downfall due to Dan's spearheading the tragedy, but remained active as an underground organization until Dan's death. Despite Hiruzen's orders to disband the group, the members remained loyal to Dan's, his orders being the highest priority over even the Hokages. Upon Dan's death, Sai suggested its members look to Kakashi Haddock for guidance since Kakashi, at the time, was slated to become Hokage. The Root Anbu, led by Danzo, adhere to a different definition of authority than the Anbu that followed the Hokage's orders. Root is comprised of a variety of talented shinobi who have forbidden jutsu in order that sometimes keep their members' identities a secret. Danzo prefers methods that tend to be radical as opposed to Hiruzen Sarutobi, the Hokage known by the nickname Professor, who focuses on finding diplomatic solutions to conflicts. Instance, using propaganda to resolve problems or murdering individuals to pose a problem in the community. The Uchiha problem, which is clearly split into two distinct scenarios, serves as an illustration of this situation. Itachi was offered the option of war or a slaughter before deciding to slaughter his own clan to resolve the problem, which in his opinion is fairly complex and full of the dilemma, must be done in the most realistic method. On the other side, among the village officials, there is still a strong suspicion that Uchiha was the architect of the Kyuubi attack. This circumstance led Danzo to have doubts about and maintain extra vigilance over the Uchiha clan, seeing them as a danger to Konoha. Danzo himself only acts in the shadows while controlling his organization. He hardly ever gets credit for the actions he makes on the village's behalf. This is a result of the truth's value, which, in his view, does not need proud to show because it might risk the truth itself. Danzo had intended to kill the Hokage, but he decided against it because of the Hokage's weak and naive leadership. When he was dealing with Sasuke at the end of his life, he sacrificed himself using a special seal and had time to look back on his youth, creating Hiruzen, or the Hokage rival. You are a leaf within sun, while I am a root hiding in the dark. He said that in respect to the third Hokage. Danzo is an example of someone who retained his own version of truth, even though most people believe that some of his actions are immoral. However, it's possibly that countless acts of goodness were undertaken for the purpose of justice and truth, which is, of course, he wasn't given credit just because Danzo kept them all secret. For individuals who believe in justice, darkness is the perfect place to be. Even Hiruzen admits that he will always need Danzo, because where there is a bright light, there is a shadow, and Danzo plays an important position for Konoha Village. This is why his position as a village official will never change. Also serve as a reminder that darkness may emerge at some point.
お前は光を浴びる木の葉。俺は闇の中の根。こんな俺をお前はどう思う？なあ、ヒルゼ。お前にとって